The B-2 Spirit, a $2 billion stealth bomber built to carry the most powerful conventional weapon we've ever made, the GBU-57, also known as the Massive Ordnance Penetrator. This thing is a 30,000-pound steel dart. It can punch through 200 feet of reinforced concrete like a nail through drywall. For decades, it was the answer to any underground bunker, no matter how tough. But here's the problem. The bunkers are moving deeper than any bomb can reach. From North Korea's granite fortresses to Iran's Fordow facility, built inside a mountain, we're seeing a new generation of deep earth defenses, and they might just make the B-2 obsolete. The GBU-57 isn't just big, it's a masterpiece of physics. The sheer weight, combined with a hardened steel casing, lets it drill into the ground. Then a delayed fuse triggers the explosion deep inside. But physics has limits. If you bury a facility under 300 feet of solid metamorphic rock, like granite or gneiss, the math stops working. A gravity-fed bomb simply can't generate enough energy to get through. The rock doesn't just block the bomb, it absorbs the impact. So, if you can't smash your way in, what do? You outsmart the shockwave. This is where civil engineering turns into survival science. You can't stop the bomb from hitting the mountain, but you can stop the shockwave from killing the base. The most advanced bunkers use something called decoupling. The inner command centers aren't attached to the rock. They're suspended on massive lead-rubber bearings or hydraulic springs, basically the same tech used to keep skyscrapers standing during earthquakes. So when the mountain above gets hit, the rock might shatter, but the floating base inside just wobbles gently. The people and equipment survive. That's the second layer. Now for the third, and maybe the cleverest. The final layer of defense is something you can't see: the air. A massive strike creates a pressure wave that travels through ventilation shafts like a freight train through a tunnel. To stop it, engineers build surge chambers, winding, maze-like tunnels that break the pressure before it reaches the facility. These shafts are fitted with blast valves that react in milliseconds. And modern bunkers are being designed as self-contained ecosystems. We're talking years of independent life support, air, water, power, everything. If you can't blow it up, you seal it in. But today's bunkers are built to outlast any siege. The arms race between the sword and the shield has gone underground, literally. As weapons get smarter, the structures get grander. And in this game, the ultimate victory isn't destruction anymore. It's building something so deep, so well engineered, that it simply cannot be reached.
What you just saw, that's not science fiction. That's the hidden world of underground engineering, where mountains become shields and concrete learns to breathe. If you love exploring the biggest, boldest, and most genius structures ever built, you're in the right place. From bunkers that break the laws of physics to cities carved into rock, this is Grand Structures. See you in the next one.